welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my kitchen. You guys, food is ready. Food is ready. Come and eat. I'm inviting you to come and eat. Come and eat with me. Look at the food. This delicacy, this is so yummy. This is so delicious. This is, you guys, this is mushroom and shrimps and carrot sauce, and this is so yummy. So I'm going to be having this with some brown rice, and I'm also going to be adding some lemon on it. I'll sprinkle lemon on it. But before then, if you're new to my channel, you're highly welcome. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to press that red subscribe button to be a part of my family. And also to all you, my wonderful and amazing returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in. My name is Maureen Ashu. For the people that don't know me, the people that see me for the very first time, my name is Maureen Ashu. I'm a food, family and lifestyle vlogger. I live in the United Kingdom. I'm a Nigerian. So guys, today's video is a cook and eat with me. But you guys, I have already finished cooking. The food is ready, but I'm going to show you guys how I made this very delicious recipe. But before I show you guys, we're going to eat. Let us start eating first. So after eating, you guys can now go and see how I made this, if you like it. But I know you're going to like it because this is so nice. So yeah, before we start eating, this is my lemon. So I'm going to cut this lemon into two. I'm going to sprinkle my lemon on this just because I want to have the taste of lemon in this food. I want to have the taste of lemon, and I don't want so much sweetness from the carrot. I'm going to sprinkle it on my sauce and also still sprinkle some on my rice. This is brown rice, guys. You guys, this is brown rice. But you can eat this with white rice, you can eat this with spaghetti, but then I decided to go for brown rice because I'm watching my weight. So guys, I'll sprinkle this and food is ready. You guys should not mind that. I'm going to remove that when I'm eating. I'll remove all this. So yeah, let's eat, guys. Let's eat, guys. This is so nice, you guys. This is so nice. This is one of the best mushroom recipes that you should try if you're a lover of mushroom. I can't even wait, like I'm already salivating. I love the lemon taste in it. And I have shrimps here, guys. I have shrimps. It's so nice. This is so nice. This is so nice. I better remove this before I eat the seeds, guys. This is not a mukbang. Please let me show you guys how I made this recipe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And please, if you do, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to send a comment in the comment section. And above all, don't forget to subscribe to be a part of my family. And don't stop watching. Welcome back to my kitchen, guys. So for my ingredients, I'm going to be using these 2 packs of mushrooms. I have these shrimps that I'm going to be using. I've already used half of this, so I'll be using the 2.5 pack. Then for spices, I have the curry powder, I have some garlic, I have paprika, rosemary. I'm going to be using this black pepper, salt, thyme, and then Knorr liquid seasoning. I'm going to be using this Knorr liquid seasoning simply because I don't want to use cubes, because I already have this, so I don't think there's any need to use cubes. And then over here I have some carrots and some fresh tomatoes. I have 2 Scotch bonnet pepper. I have some garlic. I'm going to be cutting this and using it also. And then I have this 1 red bell pepper, and you guys, I have this 1 green bell pepper, even though I have already used some of it. Then I have some celery. So I have 1 lemon, and this lemon I could add while making the sauce or later, but we'll get to that. And then I have 1 onions and my soy sauce, and then butter. I'm still going to add some butter into this. Guys, for my mushroom, I like to cut off a very little top of the ring and also scrape out, you know, some of the outer part of the skin. Yeah, I'll just scrape that out, and then I cut my mushroom into 4 places. I don't know if you understand what I mean by just the way I'm doing it now. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing with my mushroom. And I'll just, you know, cut this into 4 places and set aside. And then for my carrots, I'm going to scrape out the outer part just to avoid some dirt, and then I'm going to wash it thoroughly, and I'm going to be grading this. Normally I would have blended it, but today I don't feel like blending anything, so I'm going to grate it, and this is the side of the grater I'm going to be using. So once I finish grating this, I'm going to set the carrot aside. This is exactly what I want. I'm going to set it aside. So for my celery, I'll wash it properly and cut into tiny size, you know. And I'll also do the same for my red bell pepper and my green bell pepper. I'll wash it, remove all the seeds from inside, and cut them just to make sure that my vegetables are, you know, the same size. Then for my garlic, I'm going to cut it into very, very, very tiny bits because I am not blending. And I'll cut the Scotch bonnet pepper and my onions, and also set this aside. Then for my tomatoes, I'll do the same, wash it properly and cut and set aside. So now that my vegetables are all ready, I'm going to put my saucepan on my stove, and I'm going to throw in 1 cube of butter. I call it cube, but it's not really cube. I'm just going to throw in this butter and allow it to melt out and also to heat up. Once it heats up, I'm going to pour in my shrimps. You guys, I made sure that I drained out the water from my shrimps. You guys know that they preserve these shrimps with some water, so I like to wash my shrimps all over again, drain the water out from it before I, you know, fry it. So I'm going to fry my shrimps and frying on a low heat, and I'm going to fry this for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then once I see that it is, you know, done, I'm going to add my Scotch bonnet pepper, and I'll stir this again for about some seconds, and then I'm going to add some garlic powder. You guys, the aroma from the garlic powder is so nice. I'll add the garlic powder and stir also properly, and, you know, fry this again for about 1 minute. And then I'm going to just pour this out into a plate and, you know, set it aside. And in the same saucepan, I'm going to throw in more butter. And then once it melts out, I'm going to add my chopped garlics and stir it properly and allow it to just fry for some seconds before I then add my onions. Once I add my onions, I'll stir this properly and allow my onions to fry up before I pour in the tomatoes. So I'm going to pour in the fresh tomatoes and fry this for 5 minutes. So guys, after 5 minutes, I'm going to pour in my mushroom and I'm going to stir this thoroughly and allow it to cook. So at this point, you can cover your pot and just leave it to cook. So I'm going to be allowing it to cook for at least 15 minutes. In between these 15 minutes, I'll be stirring it every 3 to 4 minutes just to make sure that it doesn't burn. Meanwhile, the mushroom has released its water. Guys, while this is cooking, I'm going to add my spices. So I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of thyme, and then I'll also be adding half of a teaspoon of curry powder. I'll add half of a teaspoon of rosemary, add some paprika powder. Then I'm going to be adding 1 spoon of black pepper. You guys, I want this to be a bit spicy. And then I'm going to be adding my Knorr liquid seasoning. Once I add this, I'll stir very well and test it to be sure that my spices are just okay for me. And at this point, my spices are good. So I'm now going to then pour in my carrot. I'll pour in my carrot and I'll stir this very well and then cover it. I'll cover this and allow it to cook for at least 4 to 5 minutes just to make sure that the carrot releases all its liquid into the mushrooms. So once after 5 minutes, you guys, I'm going to open this and I'll stir it properly, and then I'm now going to introduce my soy sauce. So I assumed I'm using 2 spoonfuls of soy sauce even though I didn't measure it. So once I add the soy sauce, I'm going to stir this properly and then I'm going to add water. So I'll add water into this and stir, and I tested. I needed to add some salt, which I added, and I also needed to add more of the liquid seasoning. I did that, and I needed to add more water, you guys, because I wanted some water in this my sauce. I don't want it to be, you know, too thick. So I added more water into this. Guys, at this time it is so tasty and the aroma in my kitchen is so nice. So you can add your lemon juice at this time if you want to, but I didn't want to add the lemon right now, so I just decided to, you know, add the lemon when I'm eating. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the celery and my red bell pepper and my green bell pepper. I'll just give this a stir, and then I'm also going to add the shrimps. Once I add the shrimps, I'll add some water, stir very well, and then cover it and allow it to cook for at least 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, guys, this is so done. This is so delicious. This is so ready. So I like to take mine with brown rice. You can eat this with spaghetti. You can eat this with white rice. This is so delicious. If you love mushrooms, please give this recipe a try. You won't regret trying to make this recipe. And in the comment section, if you try this recipe, in the comment section, let me know what you think about it. So thank you so much, guys, for always watching and always tuning in. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and be a part of my family. And to all you, my wonderful returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in, and see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.